Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies! Woo!
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a— You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there. I wonder if something happened. What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. That's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renin culture is like.
Even though the Renins destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Have you guys checked? Your equipment lately?
Feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Oh yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes.
Hey!
Hmm? Good.
Really? What?
Yes.
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes.
Over there.
Huh?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Hmm? Right.
Excuse me! Seriously?
All right. I wonder if we can use this.
Yes!
Right.
No way.
I don't believe this!
Great!
Very nice. What?
I guess...
Law.
Yeah! Whoa! Is that... Oh, this is bad. Real bad.
Ah!
Just great.
Yes!
Man, that was amazing! No wonder the old man was so gung-ho about it.
See? What did I tell you?
Shion, you've got sauce on your face.
You guys want to rest here?
That's a big Zoogle. I have a bad feeling about this.
The shadows! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Swallow blade!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Take this!
Reload!
On the way! Save you! Here I come! Double demon fang!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
I'm knocked up! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Double demon fang!
Does it hurt?
Be still! Illusion! Here I come!
This might have spinning just watching you.
Here I come!
This one's
I'm not
mine.
done! Elusive deity! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Tornado drive! Prepare to double demon fang! Here I come!
Can't get out of this!
It's over!
Glacial spear. Let the marksman handle this.
Going in.
Dragon swarm!
Here's a healing arc.
Tiger Blade.
Now a thrilling performance.
Tornado drive!
I never miss. Going in.
It's on!
That's it. Heal.
I'm in your deck, go. Then tonight's meal
Not
is on
today!
me. You've got it.
Going in.
Struck! Elusive
Here's a
deity!
healing arc. Don't mind if I do.
Does it hurt?
Going in.
Lunar Rondo!
Can you take it?
Ah!
Benediction light.
Take this!
I'm only getting started.
Take this! It's over! It's too much! I have no limits!
First aid!
Okay, here I go! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
You're mine!
Thanks for the concern.
Simple repayment for a favor owed.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept it either.
Take this!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Carve through on the ground!
Hear me!
Benediction
Flame of
light.
fury!
I'm not done! Now I can let loose!
Searing flame! Reload!
Burn!
Hear my call! Spread! Glacial
You're
spear!
mine!
Here's this one is mine!
Double Demon Fang!
I never miss!
On your knees.
I'll heal you all!
Air pressure.
Not in your dreams! Healing circle!
You're helping. Has become a pet.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Double! Is this it?
Don't leave.
This should do it!
Here goes! Second
Take
Searing flame! Reload!
Another incantation ruined.
Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
Healing flame!
You aren't your human.
To stop you dying?
All yours, Kisara.
Glacial spear!
Sword
Here's
Rain
Alpha!
Alpha!
Can you take it?
Great Lancer!
Resonate with the
Take
earth.
this!
Stalagmite.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Everlasting.
Searing
Always being interrupted.
Here's a healing arc!
Here I come!
Throbbing with
Dragon
pain.
Swarm!
Meteor!
Try this!
Hear me!
You picked the wrong fight!
Such unadulterated fury.
Glacial spear! Here's Rainbow! Confiscated! Freeze Lancer!
Back into everlasting darkness. Negative
Get
gain.
attack!
Right, watch out!
What? Forgive me.
You'll pay for
Here,
that!
let me help.
Demon Fang!
It's in a work.
Destruction!
Let the marksman handle
Now I
this.
can let loose!
I feel myself.
Not my finest.
Magna Ray! Lightning Orb!
Take this!
Dance in the wind! Magna Ray! Air thrust! Light Axelanti!
You're finished!
Lunar corruption!
It's over!
Who cares by the power of water?
Stay away from my friend! Double Demon Fang!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Here I come!
So now you're getting serious?
Throbs in pain.
Champion Qual!
Dragon!
Searing Flame!
Knocked up!
I'm out far enough! Watson's weak! Raging Cascade!
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone! I was overconfident. I can't lose. Water, hear my call. Spread!
All healed!
Demon Fury! Burning Strike!
It's in your hands now.
Lunar Corruption!
It's in your hands.
This should do it! You're mine!
Searing Flame! Reload! Lightning! Downfall! Searing Flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
It's over!
Annihilation! Magna Ray! By the power of
Burn! You're
Searing
mine!
Flame!
You're finished! Here I come! You're mine!
I'm ready!
Lunar
This should do it!
Corruption! Lunar Blast!
Denied!
I'm off! Knocked up! Searing Flame! Reload!
It looks like we made a mad!
Glacier
You're mine!
Spear! Pierce evil!
You're finished!
Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine!
That
It's
move!
over! Double D! Here comes the big one!
I'm not feeling so great.
This should do it!
Magna Ray! I'm all stuffed up!
Tiger Blade!
Where are you going?
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
Burning
You're
Strike!
mine! It's over! I have no
I'll bring you
limits!
back from
You're
death to
mine! Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Will this help?
Take this!
This one's mine!
Finish!
Healing circle!
Take this!
Air thrust! Lightning Photon blast! Dance in the wind!
That medicine.
Air
This one's all mine!
Teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a Renin, they don't. Hear me, flame of fury! It's Qual! Burning strike!
Here I come! It's over!
Here's a healing one!
Tiger Blade!
Astral energy! Water! Here's my call! Air! Red! Astral energy! Hear me, flame of fury!
I'm not done! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Gemini Aqua!
Try this!
Tiger Blade!
Explosive ring!
I never miss! Going in!
Here I come!
Now you're getting serious?
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Coming through!
You're mine!
Mega Ray!
Lightning thrust!
Now you see what I can do! It's a duel of the arts!
Burn in hell!
Flying crazier than you look!
Can't change the future without getting your hands
Take care of
dirty.
them!
No sooner said than done!
Double demon fang!
Tiger Blade!
This one's mine.
Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
Lightning!
Catapult!
Do you still have enough energy for healing?
Honestly, I'm a little worse for wear.
We finally made it.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well,
What the?
You guys want to rest here?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spices burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion, perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
We've reached our destination.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the...
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Resonate with you!
Thunder Touch! Luna
Double
Crimson!
Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua! Aggression!
It's over!
These ones can run rings around us! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Laser! Piercing Roll!
You seem smelling to me.
Yeah! And the looks
It's over!
Shattering Pieces!
This one's mine!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Corruption!
You're finished!
By the stars in the sky, it's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Mega Ray!
Well, not done! I'll take you all on!
This one's mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Switch to offense! Don't mind if I do!
Strike!
Luna Corruption!
I'm ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Excited!
Now!
One
Take
hero!
this!
I'll face you. Take this.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it! Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Over so soon?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Rising Falcon!
Looks up! Airborne beat. My
Far enough!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
No further!
All yours!
Lunar corruption! Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Yeah! Nice technique! Make it rain! Go, Helene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Hear me!
My
Blade of
turn.
Fury!
Stardust!
Burning Strike!
Rising
Going
Flame!
in my call! Ground and hurl! Split! Do it! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Any chance we could make the next time a little bit warmer?
Does it look like it comes with a thermostat?
Maybe something's going on in the forest. You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what. What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Firemaster Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! La can be the pet dog.
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
This one will be difficult to predict.
I'm not done!
Armor won't save you!
Take this!
Reload!
Double demon fang!
Flaming meteor! Take cover when it crawls up!
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite!
This one's all mine!
Its armor's too strong! Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Mega Ray! Ready and raring!
Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong fight!
I never miss.
Armor won't save you!
Not on my watch.
Elusive deity!
Here I am.
Do it! Shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Ash to action! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Double demon fang!
Elusive deity!
You're
Prepare to
mine!
be seized!
Here I go! Double demon fang!
In a bind? Make it rain!
Jolene! This one's got your name on it.
Ash to action!
There. Got it.
You're mine! Double demon fang!
I'm gone!
Flaming thrust! Come one, come all!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Elusive deity!
Not today!
I'll smash you!
By the power of water.
On
Do it. Shion. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
You're mine!
Everlasting dark! Negative demon fang! Resonate with the
You're
earth!
mine!
Stalagmite!
Take this! It's over!
Tiger blade!
Take this! Dragon Swarm! We got fire!
I've got this! Let him march! Here goes!
All yours! Not a chance!
This one's mine!
Start up! Take this!
If he's in the sky, it's mine!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action!
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Take this! Resonate with the earth!
Denied!
All mine!
Stalagmite!
Ignite! On your...
Their hide is thick as armor.
You're finished!
Shield and face!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your
Through armor! Take this! You're finished! Flaming thrust!
Here, let me help.
Take this!
First aid!
Here I
Do
come!
it!
Just go! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'll face you!
Elusive
Piercing
roar!
Review performance.
Down! Magna Ray!
You're mine!
Time to
Demon
stop!
Fang!
Magna Ray! I'm all stopped up!
Here!
Discharge! I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! Hear my call! Do it! Perfect move! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining. By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Double Demon Fang! Begin! This one's all mine! Come and face me!
Leave the edge on one to me.
Rising Falcon!
I'm free! What did they just say?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Rising Phoenix!
Where are you going?
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Be still! Start up!
Make it rain! Run well! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang! I'm ready!
Run well! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang! My turn!
Can't get out of this!
Rising Falcon!
Now you see what I can do!
No escape!
This one's mine!
I'll face
Flaming
you!
Thrust! You're finished!
Do it! I'm gone! Lost! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang! This one's all mine!
Look up! Like here! Just here!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore the pain. This is not true.
Frozen!
Hammer!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
And thus our strength yet grows. This one will be difficult to predict.
Take it! Look shot! You're mine! It's over!
Going in!
Elusive Get crawled up!
Time to get out of the way.
Flame of fury!
I'll face you!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Do it!
Easily be taken.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on back there.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Go ahead! I do! I'm all stocked up!
I'm ready, Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Now! Burn in hell!
Take this!
Take this! It's over!
Gemini Aqua!
Rising Falcon! Double Demon Fang!
Do it! This one's mine!
In an instant! Impact Block!
I can feel my precision improving.
Clear the way through.
I've got your back. Negative gate.
You're finished!
You made me angry. That
Like
was a
trying to
bad
keep up with a
idea.
wall!
I'm ready to go.
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll pick it up.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dragon Form! I'll smash you! It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Frozen?
Hammer!
I
My
really
turn.
won't!
Strike!
Switch
Double
off.
Demon Fang! Lightning Thrust!
Healing circle!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Art seal!
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Ignore them!
Far enough.
Dr. Demon Fang!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dead!
Yeah! Nice technique! You're mine! This one's mine!
I'm not done! Dazzle!
We're taking too many hits!
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
All yours, Kisara. Benediction light.
Nice!
Can't get out of this!
Look sharp!
Round and go!
I'll
Do
face
it!
you.
What? Did you heal me?
Good to know my training is paying off. It'll take more than that to break my shield.
Dependable to the last.
It's over now! Eternal devastation! Not today!
Annihilate! I never miss!
Double Demon Fang! Catapult! Come and face me!
I'm ready!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done! Rising
Time
Falcon!
to stop!
You're mine!
Far enough!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Take this! You're
Make it
finished!
rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here's my call! Anything normal is all mine!
I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
My exploits are bearing fruit. Let's see what you've got.
Take this! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Elusive deity!
Triangle! Try this!
Throbs in pain.
Here's a healing arc!
Does it hurt?
First aid!
Now it's let loose!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Can't get out of this!
Here, let me help!
Here I come! You're finished!
Going in!
Be still!
Turn up way! That's my cue!
Shut him down. To be sealed, at least.
Crimes already!
Actually, perhaps that is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Far enough!
This one's mine!
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Much left.
Double Demon Fang!
Alright.
There!
Take this!
Done! I'm only getting started! Here goes!
Make it escape!
Tiger,
Make it rain!
go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I wonder if we can use this. What's with that shining foe over there?
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, a sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
It's over! You're mine!
With the earth.
It's over!
I'm going flashlight.
Double demon fang!
Switch off.
We got flyers!
I got this! Let him go! Glad you had
All yours! Take this! Be still! Here I come!
Charge like that could easily be faced.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
There!
On your can't get out of this.
I'm not done!
An astro launch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
You'll be getting
Not done! You're mine!
Far enough.
Double demon fang!
I don't have much left.
Dragon form!
Let me at him.
No art is being interrupted.
Dragon form! Here I come!
Here comes! It's not on my watch!
Take this!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Be still!
Take this.
Rising sun!
Tiger blade.
Double demon fang!
Take this.
Glacial spear!
Armor won't
Here's the
save
evil!
you.
Burn!
I'm ready.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Yeah. Nice technique.
Escape!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
You're mine!
On your call.
Strength as beastly as she who wields it.
Is beastly supposed to be a compliment?
Yes, you outbeast the beast. I lack the energy for healing arts. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Where are you going?
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Hear my call!
No further.
You're finished!
Tiger blade! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Burn!
Pesky airborne.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Yeah, nice technique.
You're mine!
Far
The
enough.
enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now!
One
Double
more.
demon fang!
Here's
I don't perform as well.
I like my card.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Demon Fang!
You'll make it more like this.
Oh, I couldn't make it in time.
Ready to go!
Resonate with the earth.
I'll bring you back from death to death!
This is some
I'll bring
punishment.
you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I have to train harder. I can't heal you forever! Art expert coming through! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Give a heartbeat! Going in! A new lease on life!
I'm gone. That's it.
Resuscitation!
No rest for the wicked.
I'll bring you back from
Benediction
death's
light.
abyss!
Here. Ready and raring. Piercing rumble.
Another incantation ruined.
I'll solve it strong! Thanks, Kisara!
A
Lightning!
new melody.
Lunar corruption!
I can handle it. Denied.
You're mine!
One more. This one's all mine.
Lunar corruption!
This one's mine.
Not today!
Flaming radiance!
Negative
Let's
gain.
go.
You're all
I'm only getting
mine.
this one is mine!
Take
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
and let's keep
In a bind. Indeed.
One more!
Remain ever vigilant.
Lightning!
Stop. I'll grind you with the stop.
Gemini Aqua!
Piercing roar.
Take it! I'm only getting
Shattering
mine!
pieces. I'll smash you.
Going in! Here goes! Got
I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Demon Fang! This one's all mine!
Switch off!
Not today!
There!
Elusive deity.
You're mine! Lightning!
Demon Fang!
There!
Handle
You'll
Demon
mind if I
Fang!
do!
Make it
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
I got it.
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
If it's in the
You wanna
sky,
play?
it's mine.
Get in time.
Annihilation! Watson!
From beyond, imbued
This
its
one's
vanquished
mine.
soul with life. Resuscitation.
Here, let me help.
First aid. I can carve through armor.
charge like that could easily be faced.
Won't get away with that!
I'm here to
Glad
stop.
you have your use here. Let me help.
I'll show you
I can't heal you forever.
can't get out of this!
Going
You're
in.
mine! Double demon fang!
Resonate with the earth!
Be still!
On your
Annihilation!
Leave the
Time to
ensnaring to
finish
me.
this!
Yeah! And the
Die!
following to me!
Consuming wildfire!
Double demon fang! Here I come!
You're stronger than any Renin soldier I've ever met.
They don't just let anybody have a place in the Royal Guard.
Indeed. Here goes!
So I see.
Begin!
Not on my watch!
Does it hurt? Take this!
On guard!
Now you see what I can do!
Not today!
Elusive deity! I'm ready!
Double demon fang!
Begin!
It's over!
You
Here
are
I call!
You're mine!
Red!
Flaming flame!
Flame of
Rising
Fury!
falcon!
Strike!
In a vine!
Swallow blade!
Gemini Aqua! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Infernal turret!
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Here I come!
Hear my call! Realm and hell!
Rising falcon!
Do it!
All yours, Kisara!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Gah! If only I were a cat. I wonder if we can use this.
No choice! You're mine!
Outfit! Going in!
Demon fang!
Round up! Lightning! Flaming meteor!
Here I come! It's over!
Glacial spear!
Shattering thunder!
Forgive me.
Freeze Lancer!
I'll smash you!
Watch and weep! I'll bring you back from death! Lightning! You're
Don't burn out!
You make me angry. That was a bad
First
idea.
aid! Here's a healing art! Grenade! Far enough!
No further!
Take it!
Prepare to be
You're
seized.
mine!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Take a big one!
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want a rest?
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Not today!
Shot the king!
Here I come!
Gemini Aqua!
Elusive deity!
By the power of Doing! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Shot the king! Ground and Gemini Aqua! Annihilation!
Ready and raring! On your knees! I'll smash you! I'm ready!
Radiant light!
In an instant! Impact blow!
Hook shot! Here I come! Rising Falcon! Tiger Blade! Seismic Rupture! It's over! Tempest!
Do it!
Here I come!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There! This one's mine! That's my shield!
Negative state!
Shut him down.
Burn! Take this!
Hear my call!
Here I come!
Do it! I can handle it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
We're in for a long slog with this one! Denied! Flaming thrust! Struck! Thunder touch! Struck! Double demon fang! Here I come! Here I come! Right here! I got it!
It's almost too strong.
Let it up!
Be like
Thanks, Kisara!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt! On your knees! You're finished! Piercing roar! You're mine!
Our arms are being interrupted. Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Double demon fang! Be still! Rising Falcon! I'm ready!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning! Downfall!
Switch to offense! Here I go!
Lightning! Lunar correction! Lightning!
Here, let me help!
Lightning!
On your
Lightning!
knees.
Sighted!
Take this!
One more! Time to shine!
How's this?
Perfect! Darkness! Negative
Where are you going?
Your incantation ruined. I've used too much.
Alright, let me at him!
Lightning!
Far enough! Here I go!
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense.
I'm ready!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
You... Did you hear all of that?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
It's in your hands now.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Tiger Blade!
Resuscitate!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. How do you like being pounded into shape?
Its armor's too strong.
It'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Anything in armor is all mine. I'll take you all
stop
on.
its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
Ha! Flare the Malachor!
Sighted. You're
I
miserable.
can carve through armor.
And again.
I'm not
Here's a healing art.
Guardian Field.
Here, let me help. I can't heal you forever.
Far enough.
I'm never fit. Art expert coming through. Confiscating. Go. This one's mine. Lightning. Let's give it a whirl.
This one's
Take
mine.
it. It's over.
You picked the wrong fight.
On guard.
First aid. Here, let me help. First aid. And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than...
Again. Pathetic.
Here they roll.
I'm not done!
Here I go.
This one's mine. This one's mine.
Armor won't save you!
Idiot.
I'll finish you here and now!
Look sharp. Talon Hurricane. Make it
Electricity.
Double demon!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. I've still got a ways to go. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.